there's some room for improvement when it comes to Ipsy, especially when it comes to the products that they send out. If you're a makeup lover, you know that there are new product launches all the time. And if you're like me, you can never actually keep up with all the products that are being launched because either you miss it, you don't see it, or by the time you see it, it's already too late, which is not a bad thing because sometimes by the time I see products I want to try, it's already on sale and I save some money. Which is why in situations like this, subscription beauty boxes essentially help keep track and keeps you trying all the new products that launch to the market. Personally, I don't have a subscription to any beauty box because some of the products I've seen that have come in some of the ones that I was given in PR, the products just don't work on my skin tone. Like it just doesn't work. But today I'm actually going to be trying a full face of Ipsy subscription boxes just to see if one, they're worth your coins, and two, to see if the products that come in the Ipsy bags are products that I can use. Am I just gonna waste my money if I subscribe to it? Or are the products that I'm gonna get actually going to be useful to me? And of course to you. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Somebody got upset with me and said that in my previous video, I didn't say, hey. So here we are. Hey girl. So here we are with 3 Ipsy subscriptions in one giant box. They have the glam bag, which is, you know, this. And then they have like a middle tier and like a big size tier. So this was the Beauty Olympic box. So they have glam bag, they have the boxy charm, they have the icon box, and they have refreshments. I feel like refreshments is when you need to re-up on certain products. What I'm going to show you is all 3 of these boxes: glam bag, boxy charm, and an icon box all together in one. Okay, they sent everything in one giant box, so I figured let me just go ahead and show you. We have dry shampoo. I don't know what a texture spray would be used for. Facial radiance pads with glycolic and lactic acid. 2 iconic London palettes. We have a skin filter serum, regenerating gel mask. Never heard of this product. Prism liquid blush. We have a Lawless hydrating lip mask. I love this. Commodity juice fragrance, leaf brushes. There's an exfoliating cleanser. I love a good cleanser. The Morphe continuous set mist. Let's see what's in the glam bag. The glam bag is little, so I'm very interested in seeing what could possibly be in here. An e.l.f. Glow Reviver lip oil. This is an eyeshadow. This looks like an eyeshadow. May-L honey infused sugar scrub. Ideal Intense eye cream. Never heard of this brand. The Professional matte primer. This is one of the first primers I ever used when I started doing makeup. Like, this is that primer. So if you have a teen who's very much into makeup and you don't want to spend too much money on buying them a bunch of stuff, I think the glam bag will be perfect because you get sample size of products. You get to try to see how they like it before you purchase like a huge size product. I don't know if juice came with it, but I have heard about this perfume. If it didn't come in the bag, I'm sorry. Just, you know, we're just trying it out. I haven't breathed it in yet. I feel like it has like a slight mint scent to it. I think the right word to describe it is menthol. It has like a slight menthol feel to it. Definitely not. First, I'm going to go in with the Professional matte primer. I will say that the Professional has come a long way. It didn't used to look like this. It used to be a thicker. It didn't feel as nice as this one feels right now. This is a very tiny trial size, and after trying this, I am very confident that I want to pick up the big version of this because I really love what it's looking like on the skin. It blends in beautifully and it doesn't have a white cast on my skin. I love what this is looking like. I'm gonna apply a little bit of a finishing loose powder to my skin because we all found out that HD powders are actually finishing powders. Yeah, this is the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation in the shade Molly. We're going in with the House Labs concealers. This is the shade 52 Deep. It's gonna help balance the skin really nicely. I'm adding some extra powder to the under eye so that it can catch all the fallout we're gonna be getting from the Icon palette that we will be using. So first we're gonna go into these leaf brushes. I don't know that I've ever actually heard of this brand, which I guess is where the point of Ipsy comes into play. Let them breathe for a little bit so the glue smell can evaporate from it. They look like standard synthetic brushes that you could possibly get. If you're somebody who doesn't know where to get good brushes, getting them in a subscription box is not a bad idea. I'm definitely going to be using all of these brushes in our makeup look. I could have probably also used this for the powder on the under eyes. My eyes are primed, but because I don't know what the actual palette looks like on the inside, I don't know what shade of base to use. So we're just gonna see what this palette looks like. I've never seen this palette. Excuse me? There's some room for improvement when it comes to Ipsy, especially when it comes to the products that they send out. This palette for someone who has very pale skin is not a bad idea, but for somebody as deep as me or darker, this is not it. This shade is my skin tone shade. Probably a bit lighter than my skin tone, but I'm gonna use it because I'm already here and I'm trying to review Ipsy to let you know if it's gonna be a good option for you as a dark skin makeup lover. So I'm gonna do it. Let's go in with the deepest shade that comes in the palette. Is it? Okay, we're gonna put it in the crease and blend it in, okay? I'm putting it in my whole entire crease from front to back. I'm gonna blend that shade to try to cover up all the very bright concealer that I have on, which means I'm gonna put some on the outer corner of my crease and just blend out. Oh, I see something. I think I'm gonna try to match the shimmer shade to my shirt that I'm wearing right now. I'm taking the smaller brush. We're going into this shade because it really matches my shirt. Because I don't want any fallout, I'm gonna really dig into it and just pat off the excess. I'm gonna look down before I apply it. It's coming off almost like a silver shade on my skin tone. I'm keeping that shadow right in my crease because I don't want it to go up past that. This is a 2-shade eyeshadow look, I think. Going back into our original shade, I'm just gonna run it back into my crease, and also to try to hide any lines of demarcation that might be on the outer corner of this look. I'm quite disappointed in this palette. You have a Farah Eye Gel Liner Duo. It's going to be it's not a liquid liner, it's a gel liner, which means it's going to be like a stick form. What shade is this? This is the shade Absolute. Ooh, it's Absolute Black and Purple. Oh, yay! There are 2 pencils in the packet. Look at it. There's a purple one and a black one. I'm going to put the black everywhere else, and I'll only put the purple on the inner corner of the eyes. It's so creamy. Our next product we're going to be trying from Ipsy is this multi-use cream blush bronze and highlight palette. Very much like the palette. I've never seen this before, so we're gonna open it together so we can see what it looks like. 1, 2, 3. These are the shades in the palette. This once again looks like a skin tone shade for me, as you can see, probably even lighter than my skin tone. None of these blushes I can use. I cannot use any of these blushes. But we also have a Prism liquid blush from Luna Beauty, and Luna Beauty is a brand owned by Manny Moore. So I'm gonna open it and see if maybe this blush can save us. This is the shade of the blush. This is what it's looking like. Let's blend it in and see. Ooh, I'm kind of scared. It just has that whitish undertone that I'm afraid once I put it on, it's not going to like look very good on the skin, but I'm willing to try it. So what I'm gonna do is put some on my hand, and I'm gonna blend it in with this Leaf brush. This is a glow highlighter brush. We're gonna blend it in so that we can coat the brush with the blush and apply it to the skin. Oh man, it's looking a little bit on the ashy side. Like when I look straight at you, you can see that it has like a slight powder cast to it. I already put it on, so I'm just gonna blend it in very nicely, and then we'll go over it with a powder blush that actually works for the skin tone. I love you guys. I love you very, very much, and I love trying makeup for you, but I feel like almost every time I'm trying a new product or new brand, it's very rare for me to actually look put together by only using the products that I'm using. I always have to like correct my makeup somehow just to make sure that it looks good and looks presentable. The other thing that was also a no-go for me was the purple liner. It is a very, very deep, it's almost like a black liner. So when I put it on, this is what it's looking like. I thought it was going to be like a very purple shade, shade, but it's not. I'm gonna go for it with a blush that is a bit deeper, that doesn't have that odd undertone to it. Okay, this is my finished look, trying to achieve a full face of Ipsy product. The only product I use that I feel like is worth the money would be the Benefit Professional, because I love what it looked like on the skin. I could absolutely definitely use it again. I like the eyeliner from Farah because it is a universal shade. Anybody can use it. Everything else, on the other hand, just seems like it wasn't very dark skin friendly, and I am not okay with that. The e.l.f. lip oil would be okay. Any other lip glosses or lipsticks will be perfectly okay as well. If you are a dry shampoo or textured girly, of course these will work. So I feel like if Ipsy wanted to get more people of color, if I could go in and select the eyeshadow palettes that I wanted to try compared to whichever one they sent me, I think that would be a good idea. I know that they give you the option to choose what your skin tone, but majority of the products that I feel like came in were not very dark skin friendly. Let me know down below in the comments if you received your Olympic Ipsy box and you had a better experience with the products than I did. Let me know down below in the comments what you think. Are you subscribed to Ipsy? Will you subscribe to Ipsy? Let me know down below in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Love you lots, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.